Hello, friends. Glad you are here. Today's scripture will come from this card deck, Words of Jesus for Everyday Living. And I'll just take one out. My Father's will is that everyone who looks to the Son and believes in him shall have eternal life. John 6:40. And there's nothing on the other side. So that's today's reading. And I'll put that up here. And today, I'm kind of excited because I have this book, The Flowers of Provence by Jamie Beck. Jamie Beck is a photographer, and she photographs beautiful pictures of Provence. And you may be thinking, well, what does that have to do with art? See, look, she has like still lifes. And so that's why we're here, because of still life. I saw this video on YouTube, and the person used this book, and Jamie has another book that's bigger. Called An American in Provence, Art, Life, and Photography. And the pictures are bigger, and there's also recipes. It's about Jamie. She moved into France after she got married, and she takes pictures of everything in Provence: fruits, vegetables, scenery. But I'm interested in this book, and there's even landscapes and flowers, and she does her hands and stuff like this. And it's amazing. Now, can you imagine painting something like this? Well, I have, but I don't paint the whole thing. I take one of these. And you get like a circle, and you paint what's inside the circle only. That's what I've been doing. And you end up with some real cool stuff, and I'll show you later. But the video I saw, she wasn't doing circles. She was doing what do you call them? Rectangles, long rectangles. And yeah, see, you can do like that. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up so you can. See, and you just paint what's inside the circle. You don't, and that, if you were to paint that whole thing, I know I would be overwhelmed, am I using the right colors? It's not looking right and all that. And so to stop that, you just do this little bit here or this little bit there. And you see, you move the circle around and you got some interesting pictures there. Grapes, leaves even. And so that's what I've been doing, and I've been excited. Let me show you. First off, this is an octopus sketchbook. An octopus has 8 arms, so this has 8 pages. And so an octopus has arms, and these pages stretch out. There's like 4 panels on either side that you can see. There's 2 there, and there's 2 there. And it's all connected. You can paint on either side. You can, you know, cut it there if you want to frame it. But this is what I've been doing. And I'm kind of excited about this. See, it's like bubbles. Let's see if I can find the picture in here, in the book here. There's the picture, right there. And so to get that, it's basically that right there. That circle right there is that. But as you see, that circle ain't big enough. And so that's why I got a compass, and you can make bigger circles. You can make them as big as you want. And you just see, like that one is the eggs here. And that one is, uh-oh, I forgot where that one is. Up here, I think. And you just, and you can go as little as you want. And when you're done, if I got room to spread this out here, it looks like, you know, when you take bubbles and you blow bubbles. I even have one, they're connected. You know how some bubbles get connected there? That's the bottom of the vase in there. And that one's just flowers. The stem in the vase. And they're just like little abstracts. Doesn't that look like a face? That's right here. That kind of looks like a face right there, does it not? That's where I got that. And of course that looks like, instead of leaf, mine, instead of the leaf right here, mine kind of looks like a hood or a hat or something, or maybe a collar. So not only do you get the still life, you're doing a still life, you're making these like little abstracts. Like this one here has the burlap that's in the picture involved in it. That would be right here where the, right in here is this one. And I mean, it's not exact. I didn't expect it to get exact because of the detail. But I'm doing still life. And I was excited by that. Hopefully you are too. And so that's what I was going to do today, to show you how I did all that. And so what I did, see, I always start here. And I'm thinking maybe I should start maybe inside. But I'll start in here. And it doesn't have to be a big one. Let's do this size. Let's put it right here. So I take my pencil and I go like this. Now that was my first picture. So now I have to look for my second picture, which I know is in here somewhere. Or it may be in the bigger one. So yeah, you could do something like that. Buildings. See, look at all these beautiful pictures. They're amazing. Seeing that's her, Jamie Beck. She poses in her own picture there. Seeing a landscape, even that's awesome. And you get all this with the glass. That's awesome still life potential. And sunflowers. Even this you could get stuff from, and that. But that's not the picture I had in mind. I lost where I had the picture. Was it in this book or the other book? See, and that's beautiful. That's her daughter. See, and you could do these landscapes, even with the branches. See how the branches, and then, you know, over down here with the trees and the back hills. It would be cool for a landscape, and that was what my next one was going to be, if I could find the one I had planned. See, in like a little garden thing like this is beautiful. Maybe I can bring the picture down closer to you. An orchard. I know I'm getting that glare from the light. Huh, then that's gorgeous too. That's got linen or burlap. See, and you get to see all these lovely pictures that you can do this with. It's absolutely gorgeous book. Even here you could do, you know, you could practice painting material, cloth. Maybe even the table in her dress, her hand. Maybe one, you know, like for her head, the chair. You know, you could do it. The possibility is endless. It's just so fascinating to me. See, and then you get the blue butterfly there. See, and there's another one with purple flowers. Uh-oh, I can't find the picture I was looking for. Yes, there's even pictures like that. Okay, there's... And it's fantastic. I think it's in the other book. The one I wanted to do, or it's in the back here. See, even in a garden, the pictures are fantastic. But I can't seem to find... See, you can even do the close-up of the rose, do different shots. It's amazing, different shots. And then this basket of grapes is amazing. You can do... It's just like, wow. It's exciting to me. Yeah, I think it's in the other book. Okay, so I have to go. No, not there. Oh my goodness, see, I should have done this beforehand. Imagine walking down that road and you see that view, the mountains in France. It's just amazing. If I can find that picture. See, and then you can do this. You know, you can have the like the background going on there. How would you do that? You know, this is, and you know, a sketchbook is to learn. That's where you learn. Peas, that picture of peas is amazing. Maybe I'll paint some peas. Although that's a lot of green, isn't it? Why can't I find? And sometimes the pictures in this book, but she shows more in the little book. They're like the same. Why can't I find that picture I was looking for. See, I'm not prepared. See, there's the... I can't find that picture. Yes. So I'm going to have to go back to this little book. Oops, I hit the camera. Although the peas, I like the peas. Maybe do. Watch me find it now. Oh no, I can't find the picture I wanted. Oh man. Oh well. So we'll do this one because it's on my list of pictures to do. And so I drew my circle. You can see it there. And so I just have to find I don't know. I was hoping to do a landscape. I really was. See, like something like that. Can you see that? Or something with the light. You can get the whole light in a circle. But I'm thinking of this one right here. See, and the problem is I only have so much room. On my table. But you get the idea, don't you? You don't have to do just circles. You could do triangles, you could do ovals, you could do rectangles, you can do, and it brings the still life to you. It brings the still life to you and makes it a little more accessible, you know, because basically that's what this is a still life. And instead of worrying about every little detail, you just try and get the shapes that are inside the circle, which is what I did here. You just draw the shapes, then you paint the shapes. You can try for realism. See, look at the stones on the wall there with the window and the red flowers. That is amazing to me. And you can just put the circle anywhere on the page and group them together like I did, so that you have like this whole grand assortment of circles with designs in them. See, the purple was the flowers. And there was those robin eggs there. So I was thinking of possibly painting one today, but time's running away from me. But that's what, you know, to give you an idea, I mean, look, this is just amazing. The shades of pink, and you got the center of the flowers, and you have to draw the shape of every thing, and then you have to put the background in, and some of them have like insects. Some of these pictures, there are insects. See, in this, see, the whole thing is kind of like, oh my, can you imagine painting that? But if you just take a circle here with part of the vase and a branch, all of a sudden you could paint that. And look how many you get. You can just throw this on there and look how many circles you get. Even that is amazing right there. Isn't that beautiful right there? I bring it up so you can see that one right there. And that one is nice. And it's fascinating. And the fireplace, you know, to be able to draw some of that stuff, let alone paint it, is kind of cool. Seeing with the landscapes, you could do the same thing. You have this tree here. You can have just the tree and this tree, and then the background, you can have something like this. I don't know if you can see that. I bring it up so you can see. And then you got this here. You know, it makes lands, you know, you could practice little landscapes before you do a big one. See, even this one where she's crawling in the flowers, trying to be Christina's world. It reminds me of. See, you can put the house in one circle. You can put that is cool right there. And then you have the hills over here. You can even put her in one of these, like that, with the flowers around her. You know, the possibilities, like I said, are endless. Even on something like this, with the flower petals on the ground. See the shapes? You could have an abstract in a circle. Just like I did here. I took a part of the picture and I just drew the shapes, and then I painted. I tried to make these leaves. I just went with the shape. I didn't go for the detail like I did in this one here. And then the stems that were in the glass, there's like a portion there. And then you just paint it. And it was like, I was amazed at what was happening because I was getting, like I said, these little vignettes of design. And I was like, this is so cool. And then when I put the whole thing together, it just looked like someone blew bubbles. And like I said, there was one with the bubbles got stuck together. You know how they do. And yeah, so that's my idea. And I thought that was cool to have the moth or the butterfly up there. And see if I can find that picture again. The one that I used. Oh my goodness. Anyway, there it is. See? And the moth, the butterfly, and the flowers. And I tried to get all the shapes in. just like that. And then I painted it. And that's my that's the idea I had when I saw that video on YouTube. But she didn't use circles. She used like very thin rectangles, and she would take like a section, and she didn't have to put them in order. I didn't put mine in order. You can put them in any order you want, which is what I did. And it was a fascinating study. It's one way to practice, because that's what sketchbooks are for practice and for investigating. And oh, how would I do that? How would you handle the burlap? That's how I handled it. I see I got some texture. It kind of looks like burlap, but that right there is like a too straight of an edge, instead of, it's supposed to be like rolled over. But the things you can do when you see in that one, see, you just draw the circle and then you do your shapes in it. They can be any size. I keep repeating myself, but I'm so excited by this. And I started another one. I got another circle there going. Maybe I'll find that that picture I wanted to do, but it's totally, it makes still life doable, because you're not doing the whole thing. You're just doing a section of it, a section that you find picturesque, like I did. See, there's that face and the handle of the picture. And so that's my video today. Not really a painting idea, more of a inspiration vlog, I guess you would say, as I really didn't plan what to say. I was going to paint a circle for you, but I thought I'd just share my idea. And so many people are, I've seen another video with using this book. I don't remember what she did, but anyway, this is what I'm doing. Making little circles on the pictures and then drawing them. See, you could have the flower buds, you could have the flower, or you could just have the butterfly and the 3 roses, white, peach, and yellow. And there's a bug down here on a lemon with a purple flower. I mean, if you were to do the whole thing, it'd probably be overwhelming trying to get the proportions right and everything, where if you just do a little circle or a medium circle or a big circle or a bigger circle with a compass. But in that bigger circle, you could just do a little bit. You could make this bigger if you wanted, or that bigger, like I did there for this one. And that's my idea. I encourage you to give it a try. It's really fun. I really enjoyed doing this one page so far, and I'll be doing it again, and maybe we'll paint one together. So this would be like part 1 if I do a video where we paint one together. And I'm thinking you could do this with any book with pictures. Just take a little bit of it, and then you would have that. You wouldn't have to be stressed over painting the whole picture. You just got a little bit, and you get like a little abstract with it. See, that doesn't really look like anything, but it's an abstract. I know that that's leaves and a shadow on the wall and the wall. And, you know, I learned my colors. I learned the color situation. And I took that and just made it an abstract. Whether I paint that again, something like that, I don't know. But there it is. It sort of matches all the other circles. I think it's wonderful. I think it's cool. I really enjoyed doing this. And as you saw, I plan on doing that again. I drew that circle. I was going to paint one, but I couldn't find the picture. And so that's today's video inspiration. Hopefully you like the idea, and maybe next Wednesday I'll find that picture and we can paint it together. So cast your care upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Thanks for watching.